So on your spiritual awakening journey, I'm sure you've come across countless videos, countless information about manifesting and how to do this, or try this technique, or do this, or don't do that. And you're still met with, well, I can't manifest. What's going on here? Why I can't manifest? And is it actually a load of BS, and all these people talking online are talking out their backside and maybe just want some subscribers or some views, or do you want to be famous, doing this and doing that, and it's just a load of old crap. But we are actually manifesting machines itself. Our being is a manifesting machine. We can't help not to manifest. That's what we actually are. But you say, hang on a minute, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest that, and it doesn't happen. We would all actually like to manifest our heart's desire. We all would like to manifest them from our purpose and to achieve our highest aims, which actually fundamentally is to know yourself, to have self-realization of what you truly are. Along this journey of getting to that self-realization of who we truly are, we would like to have experiences. We would like to have desires and then burn those desires. But why can't we manifest? Why is it that we keep getting stuck and round in circles back to square one? Why is it we're actually manifesting a lot of the time what we don't actually want? Some reasons are actually not knowing what we want. So we have not got a clear focus, we haven't got a clear intention and a clear agenda to what exactly we want. So we end up focusing on what we don't want and manifesting more of that. To manifest our desires efficiently and effectively, we need a clear mind and pinpoint focus. But many of us have not got that clear mind and not got that pinpoint focus. And I was one of those people for a considerable amount of time in my journey. And I still don't have a very clear mind and pinpoint focus. But I've refined it by doing certain things where my mind has become clearer along the journey. My focus has got better and my intention has got to the point where I know what I want. So I'm actually manifesting what I want. Am I doing it 100% of the time with pinpoint accuracy? No, not at all. But I am manifesting more what I want than what I don't want. So it's showing me that these processes and these techniques do work. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of patience. If we actually had a totally clear mind and with pinpoint accuracy of focus, our intentions would manifest instantly. What happens is they don't manifest instantly because of the beliefs, programs and interference that is causing the blockages to stop the manifestation. These interferences cause our energy to be drained and diverted to our default experience. And then we obviously end up manifesting our default experience. To take a step forward to actually manifest what we want to manifest, we need to remove interference. And one of those ways you can remove interference is by cutting negative energy cords. Cutting cords to people, events, places, things like that. And when we actually cut these cords with intention, we free up a part of ourselves that becomes that little bit more clearer, and we can become that little bit more focused on what we actually do want. So then our manifestations do come into fruition. They do come into this reality and they do happen for us. And cutting negative energy cords is a very simple process. All you need to do is have the intention to cut a cord. For example, you might have some conflict with somebody in your life, so there'll be some energy cord attached somewhere. All you need is the intention to cut that cord, and you can use your imagination to fulfill that process. Like for example, you could get a pair of scissors in your mind, see the cords between you and the other person you might be having conflict with, and cut those cords. You could use a laser or a knife or whatever you want to use, but it doesn't have to actually be that way. It can be whatever it is for your imagination. It can be, you could see it as light, and you could see it as like sort of the light disintegrating off in glitter or whatever else and falling away. Doesn't have to be like, you know, an actual cord itself and you've got to cut through that, because that can be quite violent for some people, and I don't want to do it that way. It can be done whichever way you want it to do, for your imagination and what feels best for you. The main importance is the actual intention behind cutting the cord itself. And when you get into a routine of cutting these cords and going through this process on a regular basis, you'll notice over a short period of time that your positive manifestations do and will happen. Signs and synchronicities will reflect back to you quickly and more effectively and efficiently, showing you where you're heading, what you're doing, and how that is interacting in your life. And the more you notice the signs and synchronicities, the more you notice the feedback looping of, oh yeah, I'm being shown this. This is really happening for me. You notice the positive manifestations, no matter how small they are at the start, because they're going to be very small at the start. We've got to take baby steps again with all of this. And I know people don't want to hear this again. I'm like, oh, I don't want to start, you know, with these small steps. I just want it right now. But once we take the small steps and once we start gaining some traction with it, the manifestations do become bigger, better and more powerful, and they do happen over a quicker period of time and more regularly, and you get that feedback. And like I said, once that increases and once you get that traction going and you're seeing it, you've got the momentum, you can build on that momentum. And once you know how to trust and do these processes, and it's not just cutting cords, there's many other techniques and processes. This is just one that I've found that is simple, it's easy to do, and it does have profound results. As we want to go forward and manifest even more, we can then dive into other areas where we can clear ourselves of these interferences and bring into this reality what these things that we do desire. And as we bring into reality these things that we do desire, always remember to play with it like a child. We have a tendency to take all of these games way too seriously, and we end up sort of like being in a bit of a mood about things and getting frustrated again. So if we can play with it like a child from our heart and use it like the child would, just play with it and don't take it too seriously, you know, want to manifest something small and just play with it, that will give the encouragement for you to move forward to actually manifest those bigger things. And once we get past the frustration and the anger and I can't do this and this is not happening for me, and we see these little things manifesting and we build that confidence in ourselves to manifest these other things that we want, we're going to see the magic unfold of what we really are. And the magic that's been hidden from us all in all of this game that we find ourselves in. And then we can start manifesting what we truly want from our heart's absolute soul's desire. So give it a shot. See what happens for you. Like I said, it's not a very hard process and it can be done really quickly. You know, a few minutes a day can actually really get good results. So give it a try and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Have a beautiful day.